Single-player Unreal Engine 5 games are set to showcase highly realistic graphics and detailed world design. These upcoming titles will feature advanced lighting, lifelike environments, and more natural character animation. Let's get right in.
我是为了拿回自己的东西，你呢？为了什么？
A Whisper of Fall. Jinyiwei is an action RPG set during the Ming Dynasty where you play as a boatman forced to infiltrate the Imperial Guard as an undercover agent. The game combines martial arts combat, lightness movement like wall running and rooftop jumping, and investigation using a special deduction ability that predicts outcomes and identifies suspects. You complete missions for both the Imperial Guard and the Black Market while navigating faction conflicts across sandbox levels and shifting timelines.
缝在肚皮里，内容是好一个明察秋毫。要敌在前，法先生。
先生可曾听闻千野之术？
站住！今天这儿被王府包了，不见外客。别动！
追不上了。夜里的兵丁果然少了许多。
王爷一时就回府。 咱们怎么还在这当值啊？哎，别乱说。大人，我家的令牌。有刺客，快来人！
未曾想到，当年跑船的脚夫。 如今竟已如此，
还不止如此。
我这多好啊！
一位子东西也敢抢，找死！爷爷成全你！
横江湖这么多人，一个荒唐小儿，也敢欺我！
走到这最后一步，还有谁可以帮你？
一定有办法。这个办法不在庙堂。 在那些没人在意的地方，在那些几近无名之辈身上，相信会拨云见日，找到答案。
Star Wars Fate of the Old Republic is a single-player action RPG where you control a Force user during the final era of the Old Republic. The game uses modern real-time combat instead of turn-based systems and places strong weight on player decisions that influence alignment between the light and dark sides. The story introduces a new original narrative separate from earlier titles, with choices shaping character development and key outcomes throughout the campaign.
civilization.
GeniGods Nezha is an action RPG based on ancient Chinese creation mythology where you control the Spirit Pearl, reincarnated as Nezha. The game features fast-paced combat using dual stances for ground and aerial fighting, along with relic fusion that combines mythic treasures for special abilities. You battle massive gods, use divine water powers to enhance attacks, and complete major objectives tied to restoring the damaged realm while mastering precise parry and counter mechanics.
Or is the answer home, written in the soil?
Mortals, how many times now? What ain't all wrong cannot be wrong. Cuts deeper than the blade that took my head. My head moulders in Changyang Hill. Your name will mold in memory. Sun. I warmed heaven, the very sky you kneel to. We are all bound. The sun for its light, you for your duty, I for my defiance.
Years are too long. This ends now.
ExeKiller is a first-person action-adventure set in a retro, futuristic Western version of a post-apocalyptic Earth, where you play as bounty hunter Denzel Phoenix. The game features shooting, driving, and decision-based quests inside a semi-open hub with multiple locations and environmental dangers. Progression comes from weapon mods, augments, and tech instead of leveling, while dialogue and player choices change NPC reactions, mission outcomes, and possible endings throughout the story.
A corporate bounty hunter.
ExeKillers hunt down fugitives and reclaim souls from those who try to escape the system.
One of the game's main hubs is the Tower, a massive fortress city ruled by the Hellion Corporation. This is where you accept contracts, upgrade your gear, and prepare for missions.
Job well done, contract fulfilled.
The game is structured in chapters, and almost everyone begins and ends in the Tower.
Outside the tower lies a harsh, scorched desert. You travel through it in a heavily modified car designed to protect you from extreme conditions such as heat and radiation. Inside the vehicle, you have access to your computer, storage, and a working radio.
From your...
Survival is a core part of the experience.
Inventory space is limited, and every item matters, forcing players to make careful decisions about what to carry and what to leave behind.
Hellion's high-tech systems allow you to hack devices, pick locks, and access restricted areas.
Your cybernetic implants help you uncover hidden elements and investigate the environment. Missions and level design are fully non-linear. There's no single way to complete a contract. Stealth, dialogue, and combat are all valid approaches and can be freely combined.
In ExeKiller, every decision matters.
What's it gonna be? Plata or muerte?
State of Decay 3 is an open-world survival game set years after a zombie apocalypse where you manage a community of survivors trying to reclaim resources and stay alive. The game combines scavenging, base building, and combat against an evolving zombie threat across a persistent environment. Player decisions affect events and story outcomes, and fallen community members are lost permanently. It also supports online co-op for up to 4 players who can build and expand a shared settlement together.
He's here. It's him. It's Gabriel.
Screamer is an arcade racing game with anime-inspired visuals where drivers compete in a dangerous tournament tied to personal motives. The gameplay mixes high-speed racing with combat using the Echo system, which lets players switch between boost, strike, and shield during races. Each driver has a unique vehicle and special ability, and multiple modes include standard races and team events where taking down rivals can matter as much as finishing first.
Your fury has sharpened you. Who It is your greatest weapon.
リツコも言いたいことある？リツコ？
A Screamer tournament is about to be announced, held by a Mr. A. Consider this your personal invitation.
Burn alive, you piece of shit!
Frostrail is a survival first-person shooter set in a frozen wasteland where you travel aboard a steam-powered train that serves as your mobile base. The game combines scavenging, crafting, and combat against corrupted enemies while managing heat and resources in harsh weather conditions. Players can upgrade the train with new carriages, weapons, and systems, then venture into dangerous ruins for supplies. It supports solo play or online co-op as you work to stay alive in the hostile environment.
What you doing up there?
I'm just fixing some leaks.
Grand Theft Auto 6 is an action-adventure set in the fictional state of Leonida, where players control criminal duo Jason Duval and Lucia Caminos. The game allows free roaming across areas such as Vice City while completing missions tied to a larger conspiracy. Gameplay centers on open-ended activities, driving, combat, and character switching between the two protagonists. The setting includes satirical elements inspired by modern American culture and social media within a large interactive environment.
I'm here for Lucia Caminos. She's supposed to be getting out.
What's your name?
Jason Duval.
I think you heard before.
You might have. Hey.
Hey.
Hands above your head, now!
You, stay. The new beginnings.
You break the news, isn't it? Trust me, this place is just the start for us.
Ring the bell! Shots for me!
The only thing that matters is who you know and what you got.
Gonna do this, you're doing it right.
Yo, D, this full of fed? They got your name, address, they got everything. Us cops, we gotta protect each other.
Fine.
You and me, Lou. You got this.
We got it.
Say my city, baby! My city!
Come to Bill's Ammunition today. We got more guns than all out.
Hey.
Hey, if you got friends, can you hook me up, please?
Is it recording?
Yeah, it is.
It's in the sky, a giant cube.
The Cube is an MMORPG shooter built around a massive floating cube that hides a mysterious equation capable of changing reality. The game combines shooting, character progression, and quest-driven objectives within a large online environment filled with enemies and bosses. Players interact with a shared world featuring different biomes and notable characters while working through missions tied to the cube's secrets and ongoing threats.
How did the whole of humanity miss it? And did we actually miss it? What if the cube didn't appear but revealed itself? What if it was always there and we've only just started to see it?
Mortal Shell 2 is an action RPG where you control the Harbinger and take over the bodies of fallen warriors called Shells, each providing unique abilities and combat styles. The game features high-risk melee combat without stamina limits, along with deep weapon upgrades and more than 60 dungeons to challenge players. Progression involves discovering new Shells, unlocking their memories, and fighting powerful enemies across an interconnected dark fantasy environment.
They know naught of your nature. You're a weapon, child.
Son of Thanjai is a cinematic action-adventure set in 11th century South India where you play as a Chola king dealing with political unrest and hidden conspiracies. The gameplay features third-person melee combat using the Surulval whip sword along with infiltration, interrogations, and mounted travel on animals like horses and elephants. Players navigate the city of Thanjai, interact with civilians, and uncover threats while shaping the ruler's path through combat and story-driven decisions. Instinction is an action-adventure set in a hidden Mesoamerican land isolated by the Rift, where players face prehistoric creatures and a mysterious organization. The gameplay combines survival, combat, and story-driven objectives as you work to restore stability in the region. Players move through dangerous environments, confront ancient animals, and uncover narrative secrets while progressing through the campaign alone or in online co-op.
found them. After all this death, if you had the chance to do it all again, what would you have done?
Phantom Hellcat is a slasher platformer where you control Jolene as she fights demons across stage-like fantasy environments to rescue her kidnapped mother. The gameplay mixes fast hack-and-slash combat, combo attacks, and platforming that shifts between 2D and 3D perspectives. Players use upgradable magic masks to gain new abilities, battle bosses, and search levels for collectibles while progressing through theatrical worlds filled with traps and enemies. The Bornless is an action-horror first-person shooter set on Falmouth Island where players fight rivals and demonic forces in a PvPvE extraction format. Matches unfold across phases that involve looting resources, activating ritual sites, and hunting or escaping other players. The game combines firearms with black magic abilities, demon encounters, and faction systems. Players also upgrade a safe house, improve loadouts, and work solo or in co-op to survive the island's escalating threats.
My dear children, I write this letter to you as testimony of my undying love.
Solasta II is a turn-based tactical RPG where you create and guide a party of 4 adventurers across the mana-infused land of Neokos. The game uses the SRD 5.2 rule set, with dice rolls determining many combat and skill outcomes. Players manage positioning, spells, and abilities during tactical battles while making decisions that influence the campaign against the threat led by Shadwin. Character creation, party strategy, and quest progression drive the core gameplay.
You should have saved her.
She deserves the peace of death.
What an interesting family you must have.
Is that fear I sense? Good.
Stay in the light. Never give in to darkness. Your loving mother, Mahin.
Outbound is a cozy, open-world adventure where players transform an empty camper van into a mobile home powered by renewable energy. The gameplay centers on gathering resources, crafting workstations, and using modular building tools to customize the vehicle inside and out. Players can grow crops, cook food, and manage energy from solar, wind, or water sources. The game supports solo play or online co-op for up to 4 players exploring the colorful world together.
It's me! You gotta let me in! They're right behind me! Open the fucking door!
Directive 8020 is a cinematic sci-fi survival horror adventure set aboard the colony ship Cassiopeia after it crash lands on Tau Ceti F. Players guide the crew while facing an alien organism that can mimic humans, creating constant suspicion and danger. The gameplay combines stealth, quick reactions, improvised weapons, and branching decisions that alter the story. Multiple outcomes depend on player choices as the crew struggles to stay alive and protect humanity's future.
Not one goddamn step!
It's me, please!
Better be a fucking alien! Leave me out here, please!
The question is, what are you going to do about it?
WheelMates is a co-op adventure where players control a pair of RC cars moving through the home of a missing professor. The gameplay centers on teamwork-based puzzles that require both players to coordinate actions to unlock new areas and hidden rooms. Vehicles gain upgrades such as winch rope swinging and magnetic wheels, expanding movement options. Players explore the maze-like house together while uncovering clues about the professor's disappearance. Sealbreakers is a top-down 3D roguelite brawler where you play as a warrior monk fighting immortal tyrants in a collapsing reality. The combat is fully hand-to-hand, built around fast combos, parries, grabs, and finishers that reward timing and positioning. Each run begins with a chosen stance and expands as new moves and modifiers are unlocked room by room. Players clear arenas, defeat guardian bosses, and upgrade abilities between runs to strengthen their fighter. Captured 2 is a horror puzzle experience where you control Emily, who is trapped in an apartment with constantly shifting rooms. The gameplay revolves around using a camera to identify and capture anomalies while avoiding hostile entities that patrol the looping hallway. Players rely on tools like a flashlight, doors, and careful observation to survive each encounter. Procedural layouts and memory-related story elements drive progression through the nightmare. When Sirens Fall Silent is a psychological thriller set in 1990s/Italy, where you play as policewoman Mila investigating a series of kidnappings and murders. The gameplay centers on examining crime scenes, gathering clues, and engaging in detailed dialogues where body language can reveal key information. Players piece together evidence to track the criminal while managing Mila's personal struggles as the case grows more complex and dangerous.
TG are with Agley and her family. We apologize in advance for the nature of this footage.
I am Agley. I'm fine, but I'm scared. I have to read this message to you. Please listen to it. Please. I don't want to die. You must follow my instructions. There's a story that must be told, and truths that need to be revealed. I will choose someone. An officer. She must follow my instructions. She will be my voice, my eyes, my soul. The person who will allow the Sirens to be heard once more.
That was shocking to view. Now we will head over live and direct to our correspondent.
We still have no significant updates on this case. The police are yet to release an official statement, though some speculation has emerged about the 21-year-old Moldovan woman who was rescued during this morning's raid. It is believed that this young woman is a victim of sex trafficking. The investigation into the whereabouts of the missing girl, Agley, is progressing with increasing...
Was I good? Yes, I was good, right?
There is a house.
WARDOGS is a large-scale tactical first-person shooter where up to 100 players are divided into 3 teams competing to control dynamic objective zones. The gameplay combines realistic gunplay, vehicles, base building, and destructible environments across a wide battlefield. Players earn cash through combat and support actions, then spend it on custom loadouts and equipment. Matches emphasize teamwork, logistics, and strategic positioning within the evolving control-based warfare system.
Now. Another one. Oh, get out! Let's go!
I was sick. Go and hit them in front.
Go down, go down, go down!
In the house of the rising sun.